Namaste everyone and welcome to today's yoga practice. Today we're going to be focusing on standing asanas and taking it up a notch from our previous practices so far. I hope you're ready and excited for today's class, and if this is your first time joining us, don't worry about it. Everything is going to be slow and steady so that you can pick it up and take it on. And if you're returning to our videos and you've been practicing with us for a while, just concentrate on giving it your best shot and trying to go a little bit further than you have in the previous videos. I'm really excited to be practicing with you today, and without much further ado, let's begin. You can take your mat, your bottle of water and a napkin, and let's begin with today's asana practice. Alright, so let's get started with today's asana practice. We're going to begin in a simple Sukhasana pose like this, rolling our shoulders up and back and bringing our hands into a comfortable Gyan Mudra at the knees. Let's gently close our eyes, settling into our practice for today. And let's concentrate on how the breath feels and how we're experiencing the flow of energy in this moment. As we notice the rising and falling of the chest and the abdomen, we deeply connect with our breath, our body, and our inner selves. And we really allow ourselves to become grounded and stable in this moment. Now, as we feel our energies coming together, we will begin our practice now by joining our hands into Namaskara at the chest, sitting up nice and tall as the shoulders roll up and back. And with our eyes closed now, we move towards our Om chanting to begin today's practice. So let's take a deep breath in. Breathe in once again. And one more time. As we feel the body and the breath gently slowing down, we feel ourselves grounding and dropping down into this moment. And we now move towards our main asana practice. We'll start with one simple stretch, which is the Parvat Asana. So gently lifting our hands as we nicely stretch them up to the top. And you can feel your palms pressing in, the entire body rising up to the top, pressing the knees gently downwards, and just feeling that expansion and activation all across the body. Let's hold here and pull up for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As we gently let go, we're going to release, bringing the hands down, opening our eyes and getting ready for our practice today. We're going to be practicing a lot of standing asanas today, so let's change position and come into our standing posture. We're going to come up on the mat, and as we rise in position, coming to the center of your mat, let's start with our rotational movements first. So a slight gap between the legs, hands on the waist. We start with some neck rotations. Very simple and easy clockwise neck rotations 5 times. Let's inhale to begin. Exhale and we move down. Taking it all the way up to the top and down. Feeling that activation happening throughout your body. And one more. That's nice. You're doing incredibly well. Keep going. This is 4. Feel free to close your eyes as you enjoy the practice. And 5 as we come up. And down to the center. As we finish this, we now go anti-clockwise. You can keep your eyes closed and just change direction, right? So we're going to go the opposite way for 1. Feel that activation along the axis of your neck. 2. 3. 4. And 5. As we come back to the center, we now move to the next set of rotations. So feet together, we're going to go in for shoulder rotations, right? So you can take your hands wide out and bring them back in like this. And we go in for first forward moving. 1, together. 2, 3, feeling that activation all across your ball and socket joint. 4, 5, and 6. Now you reverse it. You go 1, 2, 3, amazing. 4, and 5. As we gently come back, release the hands, slowly come back and relax. All right, so that was our shoulder activation. Now let's go for hip movement activation. I really love this one because it truly frees up the hips and feels amazing. So like a hula hoop movement, we're gonna go back, pushing the hips, coming forward, again behind. And you probably hear a couple of cracks there as the entire body opens up. 1, 2, and 3. That's amazing. Now the other way, we go 1, 2, and 3. That's it. Perfect. Okay, let's maybe do 2 more here so we balance it out. 4 and 5. As you come back center, release and come back. Okay, perfect. So that was our hip activation. The final one is for the knees. And so you kind of bend your knees a little, hold the knee or the patella, and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then you go the other way for 1. Nice work. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now you gently come back, stretch your arms up, and let's directly go into our first asana, which is Tadasana. So feet together, lift, stand nice and tall, look up at the front. Okay, you've got your entire body lifting. Tuck your tailbone, take a deep breath, and rise up onto your toes. As you rise up onto your toes, Keep your chest wide open, right? Keep your heels rising off the ground. And look straight ahead and forward as you breathe here. For 1, 2, 3, continuously opening your chest and rising up to the top. 4, 5, excellent balance so far. Keep holding. 6, 7, and 8. As you bring your heels back down to the ground, press the feet and then go into a simple lateral stretch just to extend your body for 1, 2, 3, and 4. That feels incredible. I'm sure you can feel it as well as we move to the other side. Again, for 1, open your chest. 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to come all the way up to the top. Stretch nicely. Exhale, release the hands. Slowly come down. Release and relax. All right, now let's change position. We're going to start going into our next asana, which is Vrikshasana. A really incredible posture, all about that balancing. So let's practice together. We're going to start by taking our right leg up into the left inner thigh. Okay, like this. And you find your balance, join your hands into a namaskara and rise up to the top. Now hold yourself steady over here and breathe for 1, 2, keep stretching your arms up to the top. 3, 4, 5, 6, you've got this, keep holding. 7, and 8. As we gently start to come down, bring your hands back to the center of your chest, let go of the hands, let go of the leg and come back. All right, now let's do the same on the other side. So we're going to keep the right leg stable, take this left foot out, place it in to your opposite thigh. All right, now take your hands into namaskara, rise up to the top, stretch, lift and hold for 1, 2, as you keep pulling up the body and stretching. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. As you gently come down now, let go of your hands, stretch it out, slowly come down and relax. All right, great work so far. That was amazing. If you've done the previous videos, these asanas are familiar to you. But now we're going to go into a new asana today called Padangusthasana. Now, I really love this asana because it's got balancing, it's got strength, it's got concentration and focus. But it can feel a little bit challenging. So I'm going to suggest that if you need support, do use a wall and try to gain your balance in the beginning with that. Okay, so I'm turning this way just to practice with you. Feet together, roll your shoulders up and back like this. Now lifting the right leg, you're going to pick it up like this, and if you're holding a wall, the other hand is supporting you here. We take the right hand, 3-finger grip, we hold the right big toe and we stretch it straight out like this. Okay, so it is going to require an extension from your shoulders as well as from your leg. You hold here. Now this other hand, the left one, you place it on your waist You look forward, balance and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You slowly come back, take the leg up and in, let go of the hands as you drop it down and relax, okay? Awesome, so that's on one side. Let's repeat on the other side now. So I'll turn this way. Feet flat, you can use one hand to grip the wall. The left leg this time, holding in a 3-finger grip, right? And you're gonna straighten it out. Now it is gonna feel like a pretty deep stretch on the shoulders and the back of the knee, but you can do this. You look forward and you hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As we gently come back, we bend the knee, come back to center, let go, foot back on the ground, release and relax. Amazing. So that was our Padangushthasana on either side. This asana can be made more challenging by adding a twist in, changing your hand position, which we will do in a few upcoming videos. Now let's move to another familiar asana. We're going to go in for Trikonasana and then Parshvakonasana. So opening up the legs like this, double your hip width. The right foot goes out to the right side. We lift the hands up straight. We come down with the right hand on the right ankle. The other hand is stretching up in the air. You hold, lean back and maintain for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now, just to make this a little challenging, instead of coming back, take your hands down to the floor, place them both down like this, and just take your head towards your knee. For this, you might want to turn your back foot a little bit towards the right side, and then come in for 1. Deep stretch along the hamstrings. 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to just bend the right leg from here now, going into Parshvakonasana. Right hand in front of the right foot, stretching this left arm over and breathe for 1, 2, you got this, keep holding, 3, 4, and it really does help to smile in the asana. Even the difficult ones seem easier when you're smiling through it. 4, 5, and 6. Amazing. Let go. Take your hand back, hold here. Push away from the ground, back to center, hands to your waist. Take a deep breath in and relax. All right, let's now switch position, right? So we're gonna move opposite side, taking the left foot out to the left side, rearranging your legs. And we start with Trikonasana. So we'll straighten this knee, lift the hands up, move sideways, and grip the left foot. The other hand has gone up. We hold here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now, taking this hand, the front hand as well as the back hand to the ground and turning the back foot a little inward, placing these hands to the floor, we will now attempt to take our head into the knee, right? So down and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As we rise up, we now bend this left knee, place the left hand to the ground, readjust the back leg, and angle sideways, right? So just check the alignment and now hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. As we gently let go, take the other hand behind, push away from the ground, hands to your waist, turn the feet in, take a deep breath, let go and relax. All right, awesome work so far. We're going to place the hands to the waist now. Take one deep breath in. Exhale, breathe out. Great work. Let's come in now. So we're going to just bring both the legs in. Take a moment here and just keep the hands beside your body. Hold here for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, slowly open your eyes as you come back. Amazing. Now, we're just going to do a couple of practices against a wall if you need a wall. Otherwise, you can just do it without one as well. So, we're going to turn this way. I'm going to just form an L shape with my body, right? Pushing the legs behind, arms forward. Now, if you have a wall in front of you, you can push the wall for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Rising up to the top. Exhale, slowly come down and relax. Awesome. Now what we're going to do is go into a little bit of Nataraj asana, the dancer's pose. Just to introduce this asana to you, we don't have to do the full extent of it, but I just want to introduce it so we can practice it together. Over here, we're going to take the right leg a little bit ahead of us like this. Right hand forward. Bend your left leg and start lifting it up. Now, if this is all you can do, that's completely fine. You stay here. But if you can go higher, hold and breathe for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As we gently come down, letting go, placing the hands back, leg back, hold and breathe. And now we switch. Same thing on the other side. Okay, so now the left leg is stable. I'm taking the right leg in, left hand forward and lift for 1, 2, 3, keep holding, 4, 5, and 6. Gently come down and relax. All right, now keeping a small gap between the legs, namaskara at the chest, hold it here, and let's start to drop down to the ground. Knees are going outwards, legs have come in, elbows pushing both the knees out, eyes closed for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Placing the hands down to the ground, gently close your body in for 1, 2, and 3. Releasing as we take the legs back down to the ground, and just take both your feet into a simple butterfly pose, right? Just to rest and reset the body in an easy butterfly, sitting up tall, eyes closed for 1, 2, and 3. Let's exhale and fold forward as well. So as you come down, take the head as low as you can. Push the elbows and the thighs down and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As we inhale, rising up to the top, placing both the hands behind you, opening the chest, pushing the hips up. All right. And now we're just going to take one leg in. So you can take your left leg in like this, and we twist back, right? So all of this is just like transition postures to open up the body a little more. Lift both your hands up, turn behind to your right side, place the hands down and look back for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to come up all the way to the top, stretch your hands, switch sides again, right? So you're going to go to the other side and lift your arms up, turn around, place the hands down, look back for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As we come back to the center, gently let go of both your hands. Come back. And we form a cross-legged posture like this now to go into our pranayama section, followed by Shavasana. So keeping your hands in Gyan Mudra at your knees, eyes gently closed. Concentrate and focus your attention on your breath. And just notice the activation taking place throughout your body. We will start with Anulom Vilom, or the alternate nostril breathing. Taking the right hand into this mudra, right thumb on your right nostril, breathe in through your left. Inhale. Close the left. Exhale. Inhale. Close, exhale. Again, inhale. Close, exhale. Inhale. Close, exhale. exhale. Inhale. Close, exhale. Inhale. Close, exhale. And the last round, inhale. Close, exhale. Inhale. Close, exhale. Letting go of your hands, you come down, placing them onto your knees, eyes closed. And now we move towards the Sheetkari Pranayama practice, where we're going to draw air in for 5 rounds. So you're going to place your tongue behind the front row of teeth like this, like you're smiling almost really wide, and then breathe in and close your mouth, breathe out through both your nostrils. Okay, we do this about 4 more times now. Again, breathe in. Close, exhale, breathe out. And now 3 more times. Breathe in. Close, exhale, breathe out. 2 more times. Close, exhale, breathe out. And 1 more time. Close, exhale, breathe out. As you feel that exhale and the body softening and releasing outwards, let's now move towards the Brahmari Pranayama practice. And for today's humming bee sound, we'll do this without using our hands, just keeping the hands in Gyan Mudra and concentrating more on the sound of the humming bee. So take a deep breath in through your nose. And 2 more times, breathe in. 1 more time. And as we feel the sound vibration and the activation of the movement and the sound happening at the same time, we now steady ourselves completely, and we just place the right hand on the abdomen, the left hand on top of the chest, and we take a few deep and long breaths, just noticing the rising and falling of the chest and the abdomen, and paying attention to how each breath feels and what this flow of breath really looks like. As we gently drop it down now, placing the hands onto the knees, eyes remaining closed. We now prepare to transition into our Shavasana practice for today. So keeping your eyes largely closed, just transition gently now into a very soft and stable Shavasana. As we change and we start lying down onto the mat, we come into this pose, palms facing upwards, full body relaxed on the mat, eyes closed. And just take a few deep and long breaths now. Observing what happens as you breathe. And just noticing the falling and the rising of the breath and the body. And now as we feel this activation in the body, we gently start to move our fingers and our toes, coming back from this Shavasana experience, joining the legs together, stretching the hands nice and tall, right? So you're going to stretch them all the way up, toes down, arms up, letting go of the hands. Amazing. And now we turn over to the right side. As we turn to the right hand comes onto under the head. We close and breathe here for 1, 2, and 3. Gently pushing away from the ground as we rise back up, coming into a comfortable Sukhasana once again as you change position. Take a moment with your hands in Gyan Mudra at the knees and the eyes closed. And then slowly join your hands into Namaskara at the chest. And as we join the hands into Namaskara, and as the palms press in now, we get ready to move to the end of our practice today with our final 1 long Om and 3 Shantis. Let's take a deep and long breath in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. As we gently rub the palms together, creating some heat or friction, placing the palms on top of our eyelids for some warmth, gently releasing as we bring the hands down, opening our eyes to look at the palms, and then slowly letting go as we come all the way back. Open our eyes as we gently come back and relax. All right. Amazing. So that was our asana practice for today. I hope you really enjoyed today's session. I'm feeling amazing, so I hope you are as well. And just keep up the practice. Do a little bit every day. It honestly makes a huge difference. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, if you'd like to connect with us, join in for our live classes or our workshops, you can find us on our website www.yogicgurukul.com, and also reach out to us on Instagram. I love hearing from all of you, and it's really wonderful to connect in that way as well. So I hope you have a great day ahead. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care until then, and I'll see you very soon. Namaste.